I knew 50 Cent couldn't stay quiet for too long. 50 Cent reportedly developing Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary, a la Diddy Netflix documentary. 50 didn't stop there.
50, we wanted you to get into the booth. You went and started a new documentary on T.I. and Tiny? What the fuck Tiny do? I swear to God, if you look up petty in the dictionary, yo, it gotta be a picture of 50 like this. Because ain't no way he about to do another documentary on T.I. and all T.I. wanted to do was rap with him. What you mean, T.I.? Assault? Battery?
50 Cent suddenly stirred up the internet after hinting at a possible documentary called Surviving T.I. and Tiny. The rapper jumped on Instagram and posted a screenshot of an article from star945.com that mentioned the rumored project, instantly setting gossip circles on fire. What made it even more dramatic was how quickly the post disappeared, because within minutes it was deleted from his page. But by then it was already too late. Fans had grabbed screenshots and started sharing them everywhere, from X to Instagram blogs. As the images spread, speculation exploded about whether 50 is seriously developing the documentary or just trolling again. Then things escalated when 50 Cent appeared to send a direct warning straight to T.I. In the same post, he reminded followers how he once went completely silent before revealing his documentary about Diddy, hinting that his quiet moves usually mean something bigger is coming. He also suggested that T.I. might soon face tough questions during upcoming promo appearances, specifically mentioning the possibility of reporters bringing up the 20 sexual assault allegations that have circulated online. In classic 50 fashion, he even advised T.I. to consider hiring a crisis PR professional before those interviews begin. Although the message vanished shortly after being posted, screenshots had already taken over social media timelines.
Well, it's official. T.I. and Tiny have a huge problem on their hands. And I told y'all this was about to happen last week.
Roll the clip.
Wait, so you telling me the reason that 50 Cent has been quiet on the whole T.I. beef is because he's sitting back and planning to do another documentary but this time on T.I. and his wife and their essay allegations that they've been fighting? This is about to get ugly. But now, since 50 posted that he's doing the documentary, maybe you'll believe him. He just posted it this morning. But anybody in the loop knows that T.I. and Tiny have had several allegations of essay over the past years. And it's just been swept under the rug. So when T.I. made 1 million songs dogging 50 Cent and his son came out talking about dig his dead mom up, you had to be a fool to think 50 wasn't going to expose what's already out there to people who are in the know. And it gets crazier. It's already been known that there are 30 women, at least, that have had allegations of being kidnapped, rugged, raped. Y'all know what those words mean. And 50 Cent is saying he got 20 of them in this Surviving T.I. and Tiny coming. After all my predictions that have come true, even when I said this, you had people saying, oh no, ain't no, that one case got dismissed. It's 30 people out there. You talking about one case that T.I. and Tiny got dismissed because, for one, they allegedly paid the judge off. That was the rumor, but it was released because of statute of limitations, not because they were found to be innocent. When you're talking about a documentary has no statute of limitations. If you do some fucked up shit, the people are gonna look at you as a fucked up person, no matter when it happened. So if you want to know the scoop of what's to come, and don't want to be
The situation grew even more serious when the spotlight turned fully on T.I., whose real name is Clifford Harris, and his wife T-Nee, or Tamika Harris, as multiple allegations against them came into focus. These claims span a shocking range of accusations, including sexual assault, drugging, forced drug use, and even kidnapping, painting a dark picture that fans and critics couldn't ignore. Reportedly, these alleged incidents date back as far as 2005 and continued through 2015, a decade of controversy that had largely flown under the radar until January 2021, when Sabrina Peterson and other individuals came forward publicly, sparking widespread attention and reigniting social media debates about the couple's behavior and reputation. Everything intensified when Sabrina Peterson stepped into the conversation, taking to Instagram to publicly accuse T.I. and Tiny, a move that instantly sent shockwaves across social media. Her post didn't just make headlines, it acted as a catalyst, encouraging others who had remained silent for years to finally come forward with their own experiences and allegations. Almost immediately, several people shared similar stories, describing encounters that aligned with the claims Sabrina had made, which added weight and urgency to the growing controversy. This domino effect transformed what might have been isolated claims into a widespread discussion, forcing both fans and critics to confront the escalating scandal with renewed attention. T.I. and Tiny didn't stay silent for long, responding firmly to the swirling allegations and making it clear they were denying everything. The couple described the claims as nothing more than a sordid shakedown campaign, suggesting that the accusations were motivated by money or attention rather than truth. They emphasized that all of their past interactions were fully consensual, pushing back against the narratives that had started to dominate social media and gossip outlets. Their statements added another layer to the drama, with fans and critics dissecting every word, sparking debates about credibility, public perception, and whether the couple could weather the mounting storm of allegations. When it came to the legal side of things, the story got even more complicated, as several of the allegations ran into major hurdles because of the statute of limitations, meaning the window to pursue legal action had closed for many of the claims. In August 2024, a federal judge officially dismissed a sexual assault lawsuit filed by a Jane Doe, ruling that the case was time-barred and couldn't move forward in court. Prior to that, investigations conducted by both the Los Angeles Police Department and authorities in Las Vegas had also failed to result in any criminal charges, leaving many fans frustrated and the controversy lingering in the public eye without formal legal resolution. The fallout from the allegations didn't just stay online, it hit T.I. and Tiny's professional lives hard, particularly affecting their reality TV endeavors. Production of their popular show, T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle, was immediately postponed as networks and producers scrambled to assess the situation, worried about the backlash and public scrutiny. As the controversy dragged on, the delays turned into something more permanent, and the series was ultimately suspended, leaving fans disappointed and leaving the couple's brand in a state of uncertainty. The suspension highlighted how serious allegations, even without legal conviction, can ripple through careers and reshape public perception almost overnight.
Now, y'all, I'm very curious as to see what are you guys' thoughts to the T.I. and Tiny alleged rape allegations. Their former best friend, Sabrina, she came forward and basically said that Tip put a gun to her head and threatened her. So, y'all, this blew up on the Shade Room because Sabrina then turned around after Tiny responded. And she said that not only did Tip put a gun to her head, that Tip and Tiny are known for sexually assaulting women all around Atlanta. Now, after making this allegation, you guys, this woman then tagged the mayor of Atlanta and criticized her for letting T.I. represent the people of Atlanta when he's basically having victims all around Atlanta. Shekinah, which is Tiny's best friend, she came forward and said, look, Sabrina, y'all had threesomes. Tiny and them, they do have threesomes, but they're not assaulting people. But the whole tune changed, you guys, because on her story, Sabrina started posting victim stories that happened with T.I. and Tiny.
Yeah, man. I'm just out here, man, just thinking how beautiful it is today, man. You know, it's a beautiful day to not be a buster, man. It's a beautiful day to not hate on nobody. It's a beautiful day to not spread lies and to not be negative. It's a beautiful day, man, to mind your business. It's a beautiful day, bro. God has blessed us with this beautiful day. Don't take it for granted. Don't take this beautiful day for granted. Don't be out here spreading propaganda just because you're unhappy with your life and yourself. Man, God has blessed you too, man. He got your blessings. Don't look to nobody else and point blame at somebody else because you ain't reached and tapped into your blessings yet. They coming, all right? It's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything.
Meanwhile, the tension between 50 Cent and T.I. has been bubbling for years. But things really escalated after 50 flat out declined to participate in a Versus battle with the Atlanta rapper, a move that didn't sit well with fans or T.I. himself. From there, the feud spilled all over social media, with both sides trading sharp online insults and jabs, keeping followers glued to every post and comment. T.I. even took it a step further by involving his sons, who released diss tracks aimed squarely at 50 Cent, including Dominique Harris's pointed track, Miss Jackson, which added fuel to an already fiery public rivalry, making it clear this feud was far from over. Now, with 50 Cent teasing a potential surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary, the gossip mill has gone into overdrive once again, reigniting public discussion across every corner of social media. Fans and critics alike are weighing in, debating whether this project is actually in the works or if it's just another one of 50's calculated moves to stir the pot. The chatter is nonstop, with threads on X, Instagram, and YouTube comment sections exploding with speculation. Some viewers are quick to remind everyone that before the Diddy documentary became reality, many doubted Curtis would ever follow through, which only adds fuel to the hype and keeps everyone glued to updates. So now it's your turn to weigh in, because this is where the conversation gets really interesting. Do you think 50 Cent will actually follow through with the surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary? Or is this just another moment in his ongoing strategy to keep everyone talking? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share what you think might happen, and let's see if the audience can predict the next move before it unfolds. Remember, a lot of people doubted Curtis when he teased the Diddy documentary, and that one became very real. So the comparisons are natural. Your opinions could spark the next viral discussion, so don't hold back.